It's kind of like one of the great questions of our time, you know, it's like Brexit and border checks. The Liverpool midfield, by having that extra threat from Oxlade-Chamberlain, did they lose some of that solidity at times tonight?
Well, that's the big question, you know, with the three up top that they have, you know, is there room for more flair in the middle, or does that have to be an engine all the time that keeps driving and driving to allow the front three, you know, the ability to do what they do? Or is there room for one little flair player who can thread things in? You know, I often think Liverpool need a Modric to really set those three alight, and there's certainly none of them in the usual setup, which would be Wijnaldum, Henderson, Fabinho. You know, it's workmanlike, it's industrious, but colossal workmanlike. They do a great job. But I think what Oxlade-Chamberlain did tonight, he showed as manager that there's a bit of brilliance in there that you can throw in, and you can get goals from midfield if you play me. That's big.
What do you make of it, Graeme? We are like splitting hairs here for such a successful team in the last year or so, but they do want to compete with City for this league title and stay and keep that pace set. So what did you make of the balance
That's an
there?
obvious criticism that, you know, Liverpool midfield players don't get enough goals. You don't want to share them round. Over-reliance on just the front three to get the goals. In the same breath, it's hard to be critical of Liverpool's midfield because there's so much to like about them. Honest types, you know, Wijnaldum, Henderson, James Milner when he's in there, Fabinho, all very honest types. You know, I don't think it's either or. I think it's, you know, you can still be a workaholic but have craft. And I think Oxlade-Chamberlain has a physical abilities to be that working player, but also add that little bit of specialness, you know, that magic at the right times. And his career is just hopefully getting off for him now, because he had a ACL when he injured it last year.
Do you think Klopp is saying to him, if you give me the work rates that the others provide,
well, I think
then I have a role for you?
I think if you ask any supporter at any team, you know, that should be a given, shouldn't it? I'm going to work my socks off. When I come off, I've got nothing else to give. You know, I'm completely knackered. I'll give you everything, boss. But he is a special player. I think there's a real player in there. And, you know, every game's different. Like he came off the bench on last Sunday against Man United. He had a shot like that, just whistled past the post early on when he came on. I think, you know, there's definitely a place for him in that team. Might not be every game, might not start every game, but there's definitely a place for him.
Yeah, he's done himself a power of good tonight.
Yeah.
But it's just, it's not, you know, that ACL, I mean, that, you know, your anterior cruciate ligament, it's hardly the worst one you can get. Yeah.
Two of them.
That's the man who knows.
I couldn't get any slower, though.